I use dance as my expression and my voice, and that's how I get things out, and that's how I like to express myself, so I can put that to a pole and be strong and feel confident. It's perfect. I think pole can be whatever you want it to be. It can be contemporary, it can be exotic, it can be strong and attackful, it can be very modern, it can be theatrical. It doesn't have to be about selling sex or being a stripper. It's just an expression, a way to move. What attracts me is the athletic side of it.
Pole dancing and pole fitness is like something totally different than what everyone thinks. It's like a whole different world. You would be amazed if anyone takes a class and finds out what they can do with their body. It's seriously so awesome and so thrilling.
I used to get really defensive and be like, oh, they're so ignorant, they have no idea what they're talking about, and I wanted to get defensive. The reality is they don't know, because when you hear pole dancing, it's what you think of. You think of stripping.
Before I started doing it, when I thought of men pole dancing, I always thought of male strippers in Vegas. I was not very educated. And now that I'm doing it, I'm going, no, it's honestly just a strength thing. It's
I just educate them as best as I can. You know, everyone always has their phone on them, right? So show them a little clip, can you do this? And they're always blown away.
I'm a professional pole dancer, and then they question it, well, what do you mean professional? And I'm like, well, I go to a studio usually every single night. I work out, I condition, I learn amazing tricks and test my own strength. I basically just tell them it's a really good workout.
You know, I don't think when people look at a male pole dancer, they as much go to the stripping side of it. But you do get the stereotypes of sexuality. Oh, well, he must be gay. Yes, I am gay. But that's probably the biggest stigma that gets thrown my way. I have straight male pole dancing students and I have gay ones, and they all pull the same.
And within the pole community, especially with the men, they come in every shape and form. There's straight men, there's gay men, masculine, feminine. We all do not shun each other. Well, at least from what I've experienced, people try to sexualize me when I'm dancing, and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show you how strong I am and how bendy I can be. I'm not trying to be sexual. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being being that way. It's fun. I don't know. It's kind of frustrating sometimes when you don't ask for it, but then people force it upon you.
I think the girls though definitely probably get more pegged as strippers than the men. I don't feel like I really get the stripper thing as much. Although it is always an easy joke to throw out, right? Oh, you're a pole dancer? Oh, how much do you make an hour? I do get asked a lot, what's it like being a male pole dancing instructor to women? It is a very vulnerable space, and these women are half naked. Again, it's not in a sexual way, but that's how we stick to the apparatus. It's a metal apparatus, and your skin is your point of contact. You know, if we could pole dance in clothes, we would. So when I am spotting these girls, in their sports bra and their pole shorts, I do get asked, does that make you uncomfortable? Does that make them uncomfortable? I've never had an issue with it, but I also think it's in my relationship with my students. I always ask before I spot. I always let them know what's about to happen so that there isn't anything uncomfortable for them or me. If a student's going to fall, I'm going to grab you wherever I'm going to grab you to make sure that you're safe. I have gay male students, and our relationship's the same as it is with the girls. There's nothing weird about me spotting them or helping them in and out of any trick. It's just that mutual respect. Being half naked and touching another body doesn't mean sex, right? It's just doing a job. But it's something to be aware of. There is always something someone can learn. People that come in with a gymnastics or dance background, and that obviously helps when you are trying to go upside down and learn these tricks. And pole truly is for every body. I mean, I have seen every shape and size, gender, come in here and be able to do way beyond what they think they can do. The biggest thing that gets in their way is themselves. I've seen huge fitness transformations in this, which is incredible. I mean, people will come from just very average bodies to very, very fit, very toned, very flexible, very controlled. 1.0 pole, it's our beginner pole class. There's so much conditioning. There's building arm strength, core strength, cardio. I mean, by the time you're done with 1.0 pole, you should be pretty exhausted, and you don't go upside down one time. Some people will always be closed-minded a little bit.
Pole dancing is just it's an artistic form. It's expression.
You really can be anything on a pole. Whatever you want to throw at it, you can do. Every student I've come through these doors, they are so different by the time they're into this sport for 6 months, because they've built so much confidence in themselves, and then they don't care what people think. You do it for you, and that's all that matters. And that's what's the best about the sport, is everybody does it for themselves. It's your own individual journey, and you do it for you.